has Stepathlon impacted your organization in terms of employee health and well-being, engagement, team building, productivity?
The first time I heard of Stepathlon, I heard it from my boss who had participated in this program in Barclays within the Mumbai entities that we have. And I was quite excited when I heard about this concept. But frankly, I was not prepared for the kind of enthusiasm that it generated within the organization. So as you know, we have about 1,000 people who had registered for Stepathlon. So from the time that they got their kits from each, from yourselves to the end of the 100-day race, I've seen a lot of excitement and competitiveness, which I think is a healthy activity to have, within the organization. So at the time that we had people nominate themselves, we had clustered them into groups where we had tried that they shouldn't be knowing each other, earlier. So we've got clusters of people who actually very rarely even knew each other. So in a big way, Stepathlon has helped us remove the silos and the non-existent walls that really have existed between our various teams. So one is from an employee engagement point of view. It has certainly broken silos, brought people together. We even had some of those walks where some of your people had also joined us. And so I think it was received very well. And I think it was a movement, within Barclays. So I think we've taken it very positively, and I believe that the organization will be very excited about doing it again. In terms of productivity, I'm not so sure. I know that we were trying to measure something, but at this point, I think it's too early for us to make any correlation between, how many kilometers a person walked and how productive was he or she at work. Okay, so I think it's fairly early at this point in time to say that, or whether we'll even ever come up with a correlation like that. But I do know that those 1,000-odd people who have participated, me included, I think they've had fun in the process. And I've seen a lot of them, having coffee room conversations around, show me your little tab. Let me see how many steps you actually took today. And those were conversation starters. And this was done irrespective of hierarchical levels here. And so much so that some of us lazy people, we started hiding our tabs, and putting it on our waist belts and so on so that people wouldn't look there. So I think overall it was a great movement with a lot of excitement, happiness. It was almost like a festival. So it's a good movement. We'd like to do it again, but I think it's too early to actually make any correlation with productivity.